Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Platinum Collection of July 2026. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you the viewers for watching my videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. Anyway, let's get into this. And number 1 we have Outbreak Island, an open-world sandbox survival horror game that drops you into a remote atmospheric landscape haunted by a mysterious nighttime beam. Following a cryptic message from your missing father, you must investigate a former site of secret experiments while transforming his abandoned farm into a fortified refuge. The game's central hook is its unique storm mechanic, a mystical beam that reactivates abandoned electronics at night. This forces you to weigh risk against reward, as the darkness provides the electricity needed to refuel stations or smelt scrap, but also awakens mutated monsters. To navigate this perilous environment, your customizable truck becomes your most vital ally for hauling resources and surviving the long roads. However, as an early access title released in late 2025, the experience is currently a bit of a mixed bag. While many players praise the immersive atmosphere and steady developer updates, you may find the survival elements a bit undertuned. Some users report that enemies are easily outsmarted, resources like food and fuel are perhaps too abundant, and the sleep mechanic can be exploited to bypass danger without consequence. The building and fortification systems also feel limited in the current build, leading some to feel it plays more like a walking simulator with guns than a hardcore survivalist dream. Despite these growing pains, the game maintains a mostly positive rating. If you enjoy atmospheric exploration and want to support a solo developer crafting a compelling mystery, it's a promising project worth keeping on your radar as it evolves. And number 2 we have Worshippers of Cthulhu, a Lovecraftian colony simulator where you lead a dark cult toward a cosmic awakening of an elder god. Released in May 2025, this game casts you as a herald of rebirth, tasking you with mastering city building across multiple islands while managing production chains and navigating the blurred lines between sanity and madness. You must decide the fate of your followers, whether they toil as laborers, conquer non-believers, or serve as sacrifices in eldritch rituals to appease Dagon and other ancient entities. The gameplay blends management and horror, featuring unique naval combat where you summon terrors to sink enemy ships. While the atmosphere is praised for its superb art style and eerie voice acting, the experience is not without friction. You may find Chapter 3 poses a frustrating spike in difficulty, and some players report tedious micromanagement when moving followers between islands. Performance issues, such as micro-stuttering and lag, even on lower settings, have been noted by some users, along with a tutorial system that feels overly restrictive to strategy veterans. Even with all these flaws, the game maintains a very positive rating for its thematic depth and polished aesthetics. You'll likely enjoy the strategic complexity and the satisfaction of building a flourishing city dedicated to the Great One, provided you have the patience for slower progression and occasional technical hiccups. It is a one-of-a-kind title for Mythos fans, offering a dark immersive journey into the heart of the abyss, where your only goal is transcendence. And number 3 we have Paleo Pines, a farming and exploration sim that puts you on a vibrant island where humans and dinosaurs live together in harmony. From the moment you arrive with your loyal Parasaurolophus companion, Lucky, you're drawn into a world of farming, discovery, and dino friendship. Your goal is simple but satisfying: build a cozy ranch, befriend dinosaurs, and uncover the island's mysterious past. What makes Paleo Pines unique is how it blends the familiar farming sim loop with dinosaurs. They are not just companions, but active helpers. Each dino species has unique abilities, whether watering crops, clearing land, or carrying you across the map. Befriending them through flute calls, treats, and care feels charming, and building pens to keep them happy adds depth to your ranch. The game's relaxed pace makes it easy to settle into. You'll spend your days planting crops, trading with townsfolk, completing small quests, and exploring diverse biomes filled with collectibles and hidden dinos. Customization is another highlight. From designing your ranch layout to dressing your character, you're free to express your own style. That said, the game is not without flaws. the map and quest tracking can feel clunky, and some systems, like Dreamstones limiting how much dinos you can keep, may frustrate players who want to collect them all. Progression can also feel slow at times. Still, if you enjoy cozy farming sims and love dinosaurs, Paleo Pine offers a warm, colourful, and delightful escape. It may not reinvent the genre, but it delivers a unique and charming experience worth your time. And number 4 we have Star Overdrive, a vibrant, stylish adventure that masterfully blends 80s hair metal aesthetics with the structured gameplay of modern Legend of Zelda titles. You play as a stranded traveler, searching for a lost love on a desolate planet, armed with nothing but a trusty guitar and a semi-sentient, high-speed hoverboard. The game thrives on its unique presentation, feeling like a delightful cross between a Saturday morning cartoon and Guardians of the Galaxy. You'll spend hours exploring a well-fleshed-out world, delving into ingenious dungeons that require creative use of special abilities, like a physics-based bounce pad, to solve puzzles. These powers also make combat a riot. Once you master dodging, parrying, and mixing abilities, you can effortlessly dominate foes. Navigating the open world on your hoverboard is an absolute blast. You can perform tricks, hit massive jumps, and upgrade your board to handle diverse terrain, making it feel like a genuine companion. While the game does hit minor snags in tight, narrow valleys, and suffers from occasional grinding for crafting materials to upgrade your gear, these issues are ultimately overshadowed by the fun factor. Technically, the game is a triumph, running perfectly across various hardware without stutters or pop-in. With a banging soundtrack and a compelling 10 to 12 hour campaign, Star Overdrive is a polished, joyful experience that demands your attention. If you want a cool adventure that lets you wield a musical instrument as a weapon, you should not hesitate to pick this up. It is truly a standout game. And number 5 we have Mortal Glory 2, a tactical gladiator roguelike that distills the complexity of turn-based strategy into a fast-paced, accessible experience. You manage a team of fantasy recruits, ranging from minotaurs to vampires, through a brutal tournament circuit depicted on a branching Slay the Spire-style map. Unlike its predecessor, this sequel modernizes the journey by offering clearer choices in random events, ensuring you are never unfairly punished by hidden statistics or arbitrary outcomes. In combat, the game prioritizes positioning and environmental interaction over long-term attrition. You can roll explosive barrels into crowds, shove enemies into gaping pits, or use telekinesis to trigger traps. While individual turns are quick, the stakes remain high. Units can be knocked out in just a few hits, forcing you to think carefully about line of sight and ability management. Each run provides opportunities to discover powerful synergies through unique relics and skill books that can turn your scrappy fighters into unstoppable legends. Visually, the game retains a modest, hand-drawn aesthetic that reuses assets from the original, but you'll notice a significantly cleaner user interface. The AI is a unique feature, proving to be a formidable opponent that optimizes its moves with brutal talent on higher difficulties. While some battles may eventually devolve into simple slugfests, the loop of recruiting, equipping, and fighting is undeniably addictive. If you're looking for a one more run experience that respects your time while offering deep technical variety, Mortal Glory 2 is an excellent choice. At number 6 we have DYSMANTLE, a captivating top-down action experience with survival elements. This game presents an engaging adventure set in a post-apocalyptic world. As you step into the protagonist's shoes, your journey begins in a bomb shelter, prepared for the apocalypse. Emerging to a transformed world inhabited by zombie-like creatures, your goal is to escape the island and seek other survivors. DYSMANTLE's straightforward yet effective narrative complements the game's design. The core gameplay revolves around dismantling objects with a crowbar to gather resources, enabling you to craft better equipment. While resource gathering is central, DYSMANTLE introduces enjoyable side quests ranging from cooking and farming to fishing. The survival aspect avoids traditional hunger or thirst meters, allowing a more casual pace. Combat introduces a challenge, where your crowbar and crafted weapons face clunky moments. The vulnerability of the character adds a satisfying survival horror element. Choosing battles strategically is crucial, and enemies respawn akin to the Souls series, adding a layer of challenge. DYSMANTLE, despite initial appearances, unfolds into a massive game, offering over 60 hours of content. The world's exploration is rewarding, with surprises like tombs and unique encounters. The game's graphics, though standard for a post-apocalyptic setting, exhibit small details that enhance the atmosphere. With accessible controls, local co-op, and various settings, DYSMANTLE provides an addictive survival experience. Progression may be slow, but each play session unlocks something new, keeping the player engaged. If you seek a compelling solo or cooperative zombie-infested adventure, DYSMANTLE is a highly recommended addictive survival game. And number 7 we have You Will Die Here Tonight, a survival horror title that functions as a love letter to the 32-bit era, specifically drawing heavy inspiration from the original Resident Evil. You play as a member of an elite special forces unit, trapped within a sprawling trap-filled mansion after a mission goes disastrously wrong. While the isometric exploration and puzzle-solving feel instantly familiar, the game differentiates itself through a unique perspective shift during combat. When you engage with the mansion's monstrous inhabitants, the view transitions to a first-person tactical arena. In these segments, you cannot move, but you must aim and fire in a full 360-degree range to fend off encroaching threats. This gameplay loop is reminiscent of the cult classic Resident Evil Gaiden, offering a refreshing, if occasionally punishing twist on traditional encounters. The stakes are heightened by a roguelike character system. You have 6 squad members at your disposal, and once a character dies, they are gone for good. If you lose the entire team, your progress is reset, forcing you to master the scripted level designs and resource management. Visually, you'll find a charming PlayStation 1 style aesthetic that captures the retro atmosphere perfectly, though the sound design and voice acting are less consistent in their appeal. Despite some significant difficulty spikes in the latter half, the game succeeds by offering a clever narrative twist and a focus on exploration without handholding. If you enjoy retro-inspired horror that experiments with classic mechanics, this is a fascinating, though occasionally brutal, experience. And number 8 we have Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, a vibrant futuristic platformer that blends Y2K nostalgia with modern flair. In this anti-cop roller skating graffiti adventure, you embark on a mission to go all city, overthrowing rival crews while painting the town with your crew's mark. The game captures the essence of late 90s and early 2000s aesthetics, with its chunky visuals, bold colors, and banging soundtrack. You'll find yourself immersed in gravity-defying combos, from grinding on rails to pulling off tricks that boost your score. The tagging system, where you spray graffiti via a fun minigame, is both intuitive and rewarding. Each sprawling cityscape is a playground, filled with hidden collectibles, quirky NPCs, and varied challenges. Every skateboard, bike, and pair of rollerblades feels smooth and responsive, modernizing the nostalgic mechanics of Jet Set Radio and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. The world building is quirky and engaging, though the narrative feels a bit thin. The characters lack depth, and the story does not always mesh seamlessly with the gameplay. Still, the city's design and its themed boroughs, like a basketball court ruled by the Flash Prince, keep the game fresh and exciting. Exploring feels dynamic, rewarding creativity and risk-taking at every turn. The soundtrack is quite a feature, with rhythmic electronic beats that elevate every moment. It's a celebration of an era that combines analog grit with digital dreams. Whether you're a nostalgia seeker or a newcomer, Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is a thrilling ride through a vividly imagined graffiti-filled world. And number 9 we have Rogue Labyrinth, a creative fusion of a classic roguelike and strategic puzzle game designed to challenge your spatial awareness and tactical planning. You'll find yourself navigating through a series of increasingly difficult procedurally generated levels where every movement counts. Unlike traditional dungeon crawlers that focus solely on combat prowess, this experience emphasizes your ability to manipulate the environment to survive. You must carefully consider each step as you explore the grid-based corridors, uncovering treasures while dodging lethal traps that can end your run in an instant. The core gameplay loop revolves around the tension between risk and reward. As you descend deeper into the labyrinth, you collect various items and power-ups that enhance your capabilities. However, the game frequently forces you into difficult decisions. You might have to choose between taking a safer path or venturing into a dangerous room for a chance at powerful gear. You'll find that the difficulty spikes significantly in later stages, requiring you to master unique mechanics of each enemy type. The enemies move when you move, making the experience feel like a high-stakes game of chess where one mistake is fatal. Visually, the game utilizes a clean, minimalist aesthetic that allows you to focus on the strategic elements without unnecessary distractions. While the presentation is simple, the depth of the systems ensures that you stay engaged through multiple playthroughs. If you enjoy games that reward patience and critical thinking over fast reflexes, Rogue Labyrinth offers a satisfyingly complex and highly replayable adventure. And number 10 we have Gunlocked 1 and 2 Complete Bundle, a collection of addictive fast-paced reverse bullet hell roguelites that will keep you thoroughly engaged for hours. You begin your journey with Gunlocked 1, where you experience intense action as you fight off waves of enemies. The core gameplay loop revolves around auto-firing weapons, allowing you to focus on intense maneuvering and strategic positioning while clearing screens of hostile ships. You'll find that the upgrade systems are deep, offering plenty of customization to tailor your ship's loadout to your preferred style. As you progress into Gunlocked 2, you'll discover that the series elevates its addictive formula even further. The sequel introduces refined mechanics and fresh content that builds upon the solid foundation laid by the first title. You'll enjoy a wider variety of upgrades, new classes, and challenging scenarios that force you to constantly adapt your tactics. The pixel art aesthetic remains consistent, providing a crisp, clear view of the chaotic battlefield, ensuring you never feel overwhelmed by the visual intensity of the combat. The complete bundle is a fantastic way to experience both games in the series at once. Whether you're a fan of bullet heaven games or looking for a challenging quick session experience, these games deliver high-octane fun. If you enjoy deep customization, fast action, and highly replayable roguelike loops, you absolutely need to play these titles immediately for maximum enjoyment. And that's all for this bundle. The Fanatical Platinum Collection is a solid pickup if you're looking to pad your Steam library without breaking the bank. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is an absolute MVP here, making it a must-buy for any platformer fan, while gems like DYSMANTLE and Worshippers of Cthulhu offers a ton of playtime value. While not every title hits, the tiered pricing makes it easy to grab exactly what you want. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.